Good morning, Love Festers. This morning's post is all about reframing. This is what this is. This is a frame. So when you look at me through this frame, if I change the frame, we get different angles. We get a different perspective. If I do it this way, oh, that's not so good, is it? It's about reframing. And what I mean by that is about reframing our emotions, because I wanted to share with you what's happened to me today. Now, I have put a long post here today about me basically not showing up for Love Fest properly today and how I felt about not doing that. And basically I didn't do my 20 love notes this morning to myself because I was too busy, because I woke up this morning in fear of all the things that I've got to do and feeling quite frustrated and actually really quite overwhelmed by the amount of sheer sort of workload that I've got at the moment, and just felt that I needed to get up early and just get straight on with the work, and the love notes would have to wait until later. And the journey that I went on this morning was really, really relevant, so I wanted to share it with you all about the feelings of frustration, the feelings of overwhelm, the feelings of fear. And actually we all feel these on a daily basis, but how can we move away from those feelings and change direction? And if you have a good read of the post, it will explain it all to you. I'm not going to go over it in the video as well. But one of the things that I mentioned in the post was the emotional pathway. Now, the emotional pathway is something that I use with all of my coaching clients in the workplaces, in the communities and in the schools, because it is just so simple and so useful for people to be able to understand what it's all about when you say that there is an emotional scale. And what I've done is I use my interpretation of the emotional scale. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see very well, but as you can see, there is a scale of different emotions on here, starting down here in the very dense, heavy vibration of fear, okay, and going all the way right up to the top to the much higher, lighter energy of course, love. Okay, and then in between, lots and lots of different emotions. And as you can see on my emotional pathway, there's a little B, and this is called the B line. So we're always on a B line to bliss, a B line to love, but it just depends on which direction we're facing, and that's the most important thing. It's first of all identifying whereabouts you are on this emotional pathway and making a decision that you're there for a reason, accepting that, identifying it, being grateful for it, understanding it, and then using tools to move you away from there further up the emotional pathway. So that's the emotional pathway. So in my post I talk about reframing, so I won't go into big detail now, but it is about reframing how you think, how you feel, how you act, how you speak, how you deal with each situation that comes along to you in life. We always have a choice. Now, one thing that I do in some of my workshops that I thought I'd just bring up here, because it's about negative emotions, is I use another form of jar. Remember yesterday I shared with you the happy jar, the happy pot, the joy jar. I also have a worry jar, so that when we start workshops, I go around with, I haven't got one here to show you, but I just go around with a jar that's got worries on the top, okay, and I open the jar up and I get everybody to take their worries out of their mind and put them into the jar and then close the lid so that they're gone. Okay, so it's a really good simple exercise to do with children. If they've got things that they're worrying about, you can ask them to just let go, to give you the worries, put them in the jar, and then they're gone. Obviously they can write them down if they want to, you can burn them, you can throw them away. There's lots and lots of other ways of doing it, but I thought I'd mention the worry jar because it's something that I use in the workshops and works really, really well. So obviously I have now done my love notes for today. I'm feeling much more happier, much more loved up, and much more focused with what I'm doing today. So I'm going to get on because I have do have wonderful things awaiting to do today, and I am going to, at the end of my day today, I'm not going to look at my to-do list, I'm going to look at my ta-da list. So what have I done today? What have I achieved today in my work, in my play, in my family, with my friends? So I'm going to make myself a ta-da list tonight to say well done, well done, well done for doing all these awesome things. So I'm going to sign off and I will speak to you very soon. Have a happy, happy day, and big love to you all. Bye.